Hi, my little learners. Hope you are enjoying the grammar sessions with Minnie. So, are you excited to go ahead? We are back at your own learning platform, Learn Forward, with your grammar book, The Grammar Hub by Feathercap. So, going ahead, we'll be learning chapter 4, that is about the gender today. Are you excited? Let's start the journey ahead. Now, there are some more rules to follow. Some plural verbs, they do not follow any of the rules that we have studied till now. And what we have studied is, let us quickly recall. First is by adding s. The second one was by adding es to the magic sounds that I told you. The third rule was about, yes, y ending words. And there also we followed two rules, adding only s, adding ies. Very good. The next rule we followed, we learnt is about good students, the words ending in f or fe. There also we have learnt different things, whether we'll be adding s, we'll be adding ves. Then we learnt about two words where we can add s also, we can add ves also. It's your choice. So what were the two words? Yes, very good. Dwarf and hoof. Remember them? That's great. And now we'll be having a list where we do not follow any rule. We just have to remember their plural form. And they are mouse, mice, child, children. You are already familiar with these words. Ox, oxen. See, this has x at the end. And the magic sound says, if you have x at the end, you add es. This is an exceptional word, and the plural of ox is oxen, remember. Right? So you'll not get confused for ox with that rule of the magic ending sounds. Right, students? That's good. Now, foot. Your foot is paining, but we walk on our feet. You have the plural there. Good. Man becomes men. Just this letter is changed. When we are talking about one, we will say one man. And when we are talking in plural, we will say men. Tooth. My tooth is paining. I have a toothache. But we brush our, yes. So the plural of tooth is teeth. Excellent. So we just change these vowels. Double O turns to double E. Goose. Same. Geese. We change the inner vowel double O to double E. Woman. This A. Just like in man, man becomes men. In woman, it becomes woman. But how do we pronounce it? How do we speak it out? We say it's women. Remember this, we do not change this O here, but it is pronounced as women, not women. Man, men, and woman, women. But O is same here. Okay, please remember this. Then louse. Just like mouse becomes mice, louse becomes lies. Right? Easy to remember. Very good, students. Now, let's move to the next. There are a few words that are used same in singular as well as plural. So, you just have to remember these words, whether we are talking about one or we are talking about many, we will use the same word. Sheep, one sheep, and the herd of sheep. They are many, but still we will say sheep. Bison. Bison. What is a bison? Do you know? That is also an animal. More like a buffalo, and that is a species of cow also. right? So it's like a combination, a mixture. So it is a bison. Plural also is bison. Fish, fish. Moose is again an animal. Moose in singular also, plural also. It's the same. Deer, deer remains same. Hare, hare also. This hare, that is in singular also hair. Comb your hair. So do you comb just one hair? You comb all your hair, isn't it? Yes. So hair is singular and hair is plural also. Now very interesting. Next is there are some nouns which are always used in plural, children. And you know, it will be very interesting for you to know why do we always use them in plural. Let's first read the words carefully. This is spectacles, shorts, pajamas, stockings, binoculars, pliers, shoes, gloves, goggles, scissors, slippers, socks, jeans, pants, trousers and tongs. So, all these words are used the same when you talk about one and even when you talk about many. That means in singular as well as in plural. Now let us know that. Do you want to know the reason why does it happen so? Okay, tell me, what am I wearing? What is this? These are my, yes, these are my glasses. Have you seen anybody using this frame with only one glass here? Just because my this eye is weak, my vision is weak here, so I'll be using just one glass? No, never. Even if I have a 0 number in this, I will wear the pair. So we say, this is my pair of glasses. This is my pair of spectacles, because I'll be using both of them together. And if I use just one, what is that called? That's not my glasses. That is a lens. So one is just lens. But because we put them on like this, that is spectacles. We are using them in pair. Okay, you are familiar with this. Do you all wear this? Yes. Do you all wear pajamas? Yes. Stockings and even shoes, gloves, then slippers and socks. These are the words that I have pointed out. Let's mark them here. Shorts, pajamas, stockings. Do you know what are stockings? The long socks, they are the stockings. Then you have shoes, gloves. Then you have slippers, socks, and here jeans, pants, trousers. So when you look at these words, can you just imagine that some people are there who have just one foot, they are deprived of the other. Might be they met with an accident, or it is since birth that they have just one foot. They have a leg, single leg. You would have seen people walking like that on single foot. So have you seen them just wearing half part of the shorts, the pajamas? Or if I talk about jeans, pants or trousers? No, they wear that in pair, both the legs. And even if they buy socks, they buy shoes, they buy slippers, will they give an excuse to the shopkeeper that because I have only one foot, I want only one shoe from you? And will the shopkeeper give? No, they'll have to buy in pair. Although the other part is waste for them. Every time they buy the pair of slippers, the pair of shoes, the other part will always go waste, but it's waste for everybody, right? So these are the things that we always use in pair. That is why we use them as plural always. They are not used as singular. Now look at the word like scissors. What is scissors? How many blades are there? Two. So two blades together make scissors. And if you just remove one, it will become a blade or a knife. So here also we have scissors, two things together. That's a plural. Same happens with your binoculars, right? That you need for focusing the distant things. Pliers that the electrician uses. It has two parts. The tong that mama uses to make chapatis. It has two parts together. So students, what I mean to say is all these words are always used in plural because the two parts are always used together, right? That is why we say them in singular and plural same. I hope you all are understanding. Good. So we can make these plural singular by using a pair of, yes, the words that we have just read, they are used in plural always. So if you want to talk about them in plural, like I said, this is my pair of glasses. So this is what I will use to make it singular if I'm talking about one only. A pair of binoculars, a pair of gloves. Sometimes if you feel I'm doing work with right hand, you might wear only glove in left hand. But you take a pair always. A pair of gloves, a pair of scissors, a pair of spectacles, a pair of jeans. See, we are talking about only one pair. But still we are using here the plural form. I bought a new pair of shoes, a pair of goggles, a pair of shorts, a pair of socks. So this was about the singular form of such words which are used the same in singular and plural. I hope all of you have understood today's session. All about singular, plural, the different rules we follow, a few words that take different forms. Some are used as singular and plural in singular form only. Some are used as singular and plural in plural form always. And how do we say them in singular? So it's time for you to do some exercises. Here is a list of words. You have to give the plural form of all these nouns. So we'll be recalling the rules that we have done. The first one is basket. Okay, I can see many students raising the hand, but I don't want the answer only. I want the reason also from you why you are using. You have learned so many rules. Which rule you are following here? You have to tell me. Ah, good. Number is almost same. The raised hands are almost the same. Okay. Yes, you give me the answer. Good. We'll be adding S. Why? Yes. So he says we'll be adding S because no other rule is followed here. So it will be baskets. Very good. Okay, next is, yes, tigers again. Same. We have learned so many rules, but no other rule goes here. Very good. And the same is with hills. Have I told you as double L also as the special magic sound? No. So it will also follow the adding S rule. Next is 6. Okay. Who is going to give the answer now? Yes. Good. Why will you add ES to it? Yeah, because the ending sound is the magic sound X. So it will become, can you spell it out, beta? Good. S-I-X-E-S. Sixes. Wonderful. Sit down. Next is bush. So, oh yes, you said that all together. It's again a magic sound I could hear from you. So we will add ES to it. Very good. Piano. O ending. Okay. In O also we have learned so many rules. We have learnt about adding S. We have learnt about adding ES. We have also learnt that which words will follow which rule. Okay, tell me, what will you do with this? To which list will you take? Yes, good. This follows only S. Pianos. Brilliant. Your favorite fruit, mango, is also O ending. Yes, but this comes in the list of adding ES. That's brilliant. So you have grabbed all the rules, it seems. Next is duty. I can see. Yes. Okay, I want somebody new now. A child who has not given answer till now. Okay, yes, it's your turn. Yes, this is why. Yes, but what do you see here? What is before Y? It is T. Yes, is it a vowel or a consonant? Yes, it's a consonant. So what are you going to do now? You are going to replace Y with IES. That's a brilliant answer. So it is duties. Next is thief. Oh, yes. That's offending. So that's very smart and fast of you. You have caught it. You were ready with the answer before. That's good. So that is thief. It is F ending. Okay, spell it out, beta. Yeah. Yes. So F is removed and it becomes thieves. Very nice. Roof. Yes. There we have learned two rules, rather three. To some we'll be adding S, to some we'll be adding VES, and we learned two words where we can add any, like S also and VES. So which list is this? Good. So it will be S only. It is roofs. Only S will be added. Very good. Let's keep it up. Now complete the following. You have pictures here and you have to see. Complete them using singular or plural nouns. An. What is an? This? Can we? Okay. An umbrella. And there is a pair of, what pair? Yes, I have told you a few words that are always used in plural. And when we are talking about their singular, what do you use? A pair of. So here we are talking of a singular pair of what? Yes, a pair of shoes. So your umbrella is done and your shoes is also done. A pair of shoes. And it's a basket of, good, a basket of flowers. What is an old? What do you see here? An old mug. Can you see it in different shades? That's why it is old. Okay, let's see if we can have some other option also later. Two new. What two do you have here? Good. Two new cars. So you can say these are toys or vans. What is given here? They are cars. So two new cars. A fine. Okay. What will go here? See, this is a mug and this is a raincoat. Both of them are one. So let's see, we wrote here an old mug. We could have written an old raincoat also. But when you look at fine, fine means fine quality. So you mean to say a fine mug or a fine raincoat? That means your raincoat is of a superior quality. So we'll write here a fine raincoat. Right? So this is also done. Mug is also done. And what 6 do you have here? Yes, you have 6 bananas. And what is left is 3 wooden chairs. Brilliant. That's wonderful, students. Yes, good going. Another exercise? No, that's countable and uncountable nouns. This is what helps you in making singular and plural, right? So what you should remember is countable means something you are able to count. So that is countable. That means anything that we can count. Any noun that we can count is countable. And uncountable is just the opposite, that you cannot count. What is count? You cannot count. I can count. What do you mean by this? Let's try to understand. The countable is, if I talk, how many boys are sitting here? So you can just count and tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Ma'am, 12 boys are sitting in the class today. Okay. How many girls are sitting? Again, you start counting and you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Ma'am, 18 girls are present today, right? So that is, you can count. But if I have a glass of water and I ask you, how many water is in this? Can you count water? You cannot count water. What you can count is the glasses of water you can count. You can count the scoops of water or the spoons of water. You can count the drops of water. But as a whole, you cannot count water. Similarly, if I give you some sugar in a bowl and I ask you, how many sugar is in the bowl? Can you count sugar? No. What you will start counting is, you will start counting 1, 2, 3, the grains of the sugar. So the grains are countable, sugar is not countable. The drops of water, the drops of medicine, the drops of milk, the drops of any liquid are countable. So what we are counting are the drops. We are not counting milk, we are not counting the liquid, anything. We are just counting the drops, we are just counting the glasses, the mugs, the spoons. How many have you filled, right? So this is countable and uncountable nouns. Let's know about them. Some nouns can be counted. They are called countable nouns. We can tell their number. They have a singular form. Now, if you cannot count, you cannot say whether it's singular or plural, right? Anything that we can count, because what is singular and plural? Singular means one and plural means many. So you can tell whether something is one or many only when you can count them. If you cannot count, how can you say it's one or many, it's countable or uncountable? So if I ask you about milk, about water, you cannot say it's singular or plural because you cannot count, right? So always only the countable nouns have singular and plural forms. The uncountable forms do not have singular or plural form. Remember this. Got it, students? Good. Let's move ahead. So only the countable nouns have a singular form as well as a plural form. For example, one pencil, 3 pencils, they are more than one. 6 flowers because they are more than one. And here we have just 3 flowers because they are also more than one. So can you see we are using the plural form here and the singular form here. Why? Because these are countable. But when I talk about water, you cannot count. When I talk about sugar, you cannot count. What you can count are these grains of sugar. Can you see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So I am counting the grains, I am not counting sugar. Similarly, when I talk about soup, I want 4 bowls of soup. So I'll be counting the 4 bowls of soup here. I cannot count this soup inside, right? So soup is also uncountable, and almost all the liquids. Liquids are specially uncountable, right? So this was about countable and uncountable nouns. Now let's see which of these are countable and which are uncountable. Yes. Write C for countable nouns and U for uncountable nouns. The very first is, you might get confused whether to say it's countable or uncountable. Okay, let me explain, students. What do you say? Okay. Can you count here or you cannot? Doubt again. Some are saying we can count, some are saying we cannot count. So let's try to understand this. See, here is a countable noun. Why is it countable? Because what you see on the table, I can see 5 here. So if you just pluck your hair, start plucking, it is just like star and stars also, right? So if you talk about star and you are saying stars, so what you see is star is singular and star is plural. Yes. If I talk about your mother keeps fast and she keeps waiting to see the star in the sky. And as soon as you see just a single star, you come rushing and say, Mama, Mama, I have seen 1 star in the sky. So how could you say whether it's 1 or many? I can see many stars in the sky. That means just because you can count them. So it becomes singular and plural. Similarly, if I just pluck some of the hair, I keep plucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So can I count them? Yes, that is the hair I am counting, right? So this is countable. Hair is countable, but they are so many that I cannot count. Just like stars. You have so many stars spread all over in the sky and you cannot pluck them and count. Similarly, you have so many hair in your head that you cannot pluck them and count, right? So this is the reason why hair is countable. And do you remember we have learned the list of singular and plural? There also we said that hair is singular also, hair is plural also. So they are not uncountable. Uncountable means something that we cannot count. Okay, please understand this. Anything that we cannot count is uncountable. But if a number is so much that it might take time to count, we will not consider it as uncountable. It will be a countable now. Now samosa, simple, 3 samosa, so it is countable. Yes, when you come to tea, it is 1 cup of tea. Cup you are counting, but the tea inside cannot be counted, so it is U, uncountable. Of course, you yourself are saying these are 2 ladybirds, so it's countable. Oil, this can you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cans of oil do you need? But the oil inside it is a liquid and you cannot count. And the last one here is trees, which is again you can see here 3 trees. So that is good, countable. So I hope you have understood this much. It's time to recap what we have learned in the session now. Yes, come on, let's know. When we talk about just one person, that let's say one noun, one naming word. When we are talking about one, that is the singular form of noun. And when we talk about many, more than one, that is two or even more than two, that is the plural form of noun. And we have learned so many rules to change singular noun to plural noun. Now some nouns remain same in singular, and see, you have here. If here is not countable, why should we say they remain same in singular and plural form? Always remember that for countable nouns, we have singular and plural. For uncountables, we do not have singular plural. We do not say water, waters. No. We do not say milk, milks. We do not say rice, rices. Right? So this is the first thing that you should keep in mind. So whenever you have the singular plural, these nouns do not change in form. They remain the same in singular as well as plural. And there are some nouns which are always used in plural form. Why do we use them in plural always? I have told you, because we always use them in pair, right? Let's move to next now. Some nouns that can be counted, they are countable nouns, and that we cannot count are uncountable nouns. And the best thing to see whether it is countable or not is to see if you have the singular and plural forms. For the countable nouns, we have singular and plural forms, but for uncountable nouns, we don't have singular and plural forms. Time to do the exercise now. Pick the correct answer. The singular noun stands for, yes, it stands for just one thing. The singular form of the word knives. What rule have we learned, students? This is the plural form that have we added only S? We have added VES. Good. So what have we dropped there to add VES? Yes. So here you have the correct singular form. Avi was the only dash in the garden. Is Avi one or many? Yes, that's one. So for one, which is the singular form here? Good. So child, Avi was the only child in the garden. What's the plural form of the word? Here again, you are with the same question. Yes. Now see, we are talking about plural form of here. That means here is again a countable noun. It's not uncountable, though we have so many. Right? If you start plucking your hair, all the hair will come out and you'll be able to count them, but that is a countable noun and the plural form is same, it's hair. Which of the following is a countable noun? So which of these can you count? This is liquid, liquid, liquid. So we cannot count these. Only apples is countable. That is the correct answer. Good, brilliant. Let's move to the next question now. Choose the right word from the brackets and fill in the blanks. Her parent or parents were working in a company. Yes, because we are talking of plural here. And moreover, if we are talking about either mother or father, we will say her mother, her father. So parents means we are talking about both mother and father. So they are plural. So her parents were working in a company. The dash were able to catch only one of the thieves. So the policemen. Because again here we are using plural. Good. We say one dash of dash. Because it is one. So which one is the correct answer? Bunch or bunches? Perfect. So that is bunch. Bunch of, yes, because it is a bunch and many keys are bound together. So it is a bunch of keys. There we will have the plural. He missed several. Several itself means many. So we'll be using here plural. He missed several buses but caught the last one finally. Last, I ate only a few. Only a few. Few means some, not one. Right? So it's more than one. So it is peaches and bananas. Good. So I hope you are understanding. Got the concept now, singular, plural? Now last here, match the given singular nouns with their plurals, and here you will just remember the rules we have learnt in today's session. Foot. I walk on my feet. So that's the perfect match. Child. Yes, the children are playing in the park. Okay, you are there with the right answer. Glass. This glass is the glass you use to drink water, not my glasses. This we always use in plural, remember. Mouse is brilliant. That's the correct answer. Ox. Wow. So it seems you have understood singular and plural and all the rules also. That's nice to know. Now what's here? Read what Tom and Jerry say. Then write the nouns that belong to their list. So what do they have to say? I can add an S or ES to make these nouns plural, but I cannot add an SES to make these nouns plural. Now, why can't this add SES to make the noun plural? Tell me. What's there? Why can't we change the nouns to plural form? Because they are, yes, they are uncountable. So what do we have to find out here? Which of these are countable and which are uncountable actually, right? So let's see. Kite. It's countable. So it will go in this list. Grass. So what is grass? Do you say grass is growing? Grass itself is too much and it's not countable. It's just the strands of grass that we can count. So this is uncountable. We don't say grass, grasses, but we say kite and kites. Remember this rule to find whether the nouns are countable or uncountable. If singular plural is possible, then it is uncountable. If it is not possible, then it is uncountable. Okay. Now, gold. Have you heard of golds? No? So this is again uncountable. Snow. Yes, there is no plural. So it is again uncountable. Ah, your favorite fruit has its plural. So it is countable. Again, a liquid I have told you. Brilliant students, you have the answer there. Water. Oh, you all are doing so well giving the answer. I think you can just finish up this exercise yourself. Let's leave it for your homework. Will you be able to finish? That's it. And if you need my help, I'll be there. I hope the concept is clear to you now. Singular and plural nouns, countable and uncountable also. I hope you had a nice time learning singular and plural today. See you in the next class. Bye-bye. Happy learning.